Right from the beginning, when the job supervisor told me that I would like to be there on your behalf. It's about as good as it gets. The concept of Paul Davis is the fact that they're all inclusive.
We're here today with Owen Spanier, who lives in Massapequa, New York on Long Island, and whose home was recently severely damaged by Hurricane Sandy. Owen has been very successful in obtaining his insurance funds and rebuilding quickly. Tell us a little bit. You're right on the water here. We had the flood surge. Tell us what happened to your house.
I opened the front door of the house and I was devastated. I saw immediately a water line to the tune of 3.5 to 4 feet. So I knew we were in trouble.
So the walls had to be gutted, the floors had to be removed, you had to remove all your contents. I know that your house incurred well over $100,000 worth of damage. And from what we've seen, here are the problems people face in catastrophes. First of all, you need to restore your home as quickly as possible, because the longer it sits there unrestored, the more damage you incur. To do that, you need funding right away. Yet, in a disaster situation like this, it takes a tremendously long amount of time to get the insurance settlement and obtain your funding. It can take 3-4 months just to get your insurance settlement agreed to. Once your adjuster comes and gives you his first estimate, a lot of times you find that's not right. You need more money. And you have to go through that process of coming to a settlement that will really provide you with enough funds to restore your home. And then once you get that settlement, you get a check, and now it's got the mortgage company on it, and you can't get those funds. Those are the challenges we read about and that we know that a lot of homeowners and property owners and catastrophes go through. Did you face those challenges?
I faced every one of those challenges. I found that the Paul Davis franchise assigns someone as your job supervisor, and your job supervisor, who's getting paid by the company, acts in your behalf. And the gentleman that I worked with told me right up front, please try to have me here with the adjuster. I'm experienced in meeting with adjusters. The computer program that the adjusters use, it's the same computer program that our company uses.
This is called Xactimate. Given that you have a contractor that's familiar with the same software the insurance company's using, assist in the process.
You need a reputable contractor who can take care of you from beginning to end, that they can gut, they can demold, they can construct and put you back to where you are. No insurance company is going to say, who's this company? As opposed to, oh yes, I've heard of this company. They're known around the country. I feel very lucky that I was able to hire the Paul Davis company. They were there for me on every level, and it expedited the whole process, and it made an incredibly stressful process as easygoing as it could possibly be. I never felt like I hired you and I'm paying you. I never felt that way. I felt much more like we were partnered in this, that everyone that I worked with was anxious to make me feel better. They felt bad for us that we had this devastation. They have the staff that's familiar with insurance companies and working with them and having the programs to work with them. Once you're on the same wavelength with an adjuster and an insurance company, it's half the battle.
For folks who have gone through this tremendous hardship, it may seem like an unwinnable battle. But if you partner with somebody who knows the system a little bit, I think it can make it go much more smoothly, and it is a winnable battle. You can get back into your home fairly quickly, and you're proof. 4.5 months is really, Owen, it's amazing.
No one ever really believes that they'll be the victim of a superstorm like Sandy. And then one day, unfortunately, you and many other people become a victim of such a thing. You're very lucky if you saved the records, if you have proper insurance. One piece of the luckiness is the Paul Davis Company, who was there for me as a partner in demolding, in reconstructing, in helping me get the funds from the insurance company, which is just a mess of paperwork. Together with the proper people and the proper support, you can win and get your life back.